In the Philippines, when night falls and the hum of cicadas goes silent, people whisper a single word that can freeze the bloody Aswang. It's more than just a monster. It's a shape-shifting darkness, a living myth that has haunted the islands for hundreds of years. From the jungles of Capiz to the mountains of Mindanao, from old tales told around a fire to modern news reports of creatures on rooftops, the Aswang has never really gone away. The legend began long before the Spanish ever arrived, among the ancient Visayans. The word Aswang came from Zuwang, which meant demon or beast spirits that stalked villagers after sunset. When missionaries came in the 1500s, they took that native fear and gave it a new European face: witches, vampires, werewolves. But the locals already knew these creatures, just under different names. In Ilocos, they called them Mangarugo, the heart-eater. In Bicol Balbal, the corpse snatcher, and in the Visayas, Tik-Tik or Wok-Wok, names that mimicked the sound of leathery wings beating outside sleeping homes. Villagers said the Aswang walked among them by day, masquerading as an ordinary person. It could be your friendly neighbor, a kind old woman, even a familiar vendor at the market. They had kind eyes and a warm voice. But when dusk descends, bones begin to twist, limbs stretch, and flesh rearranges, revealing a raw, terrifying hunger hiding just beneath human skin. The Aswang has many faces. There's the Manananggal, a creature who splits her body in half, sprouting massive wings and soaring through the night sky, searching for unborn children. There's the Tik-Tik, a long-tongued vampire whose signature call grows fainter and fainter the closer she gets to you. The Balbal digs up fresh graves or steals from hospitals, taking corpses to devour. And then there's the Sigbin, a strange beast that walks backward, invisible to some, feeding on the hearts of the weak. No two stories agree on one specific shape, because they say the Aswang takes whatever form your deepest fears demand. For centuries, Capiz, a province on Panay Island, has carried the reputation of being the Aswang's homeland. In the 1950s, farmers there claimed to see winged shadows circling their huts after midnight, followed by livestock mysteriously drained of blood. One man, Arturo Lantaya, even told a local radio station that he watched a creature land near his bamboo fence. It was half bat, half woman, and its long, thin tongue was sliding through a crack in the wall, reaching toward his pregnant wife. He threw salt and garlic at it. The creature shrieked, as if burned, before vanishing back into the trees. The next morning, neighbors found clumps of black feathers that stank like rotting meat. Let's move to Antique Province. In 1973, a midwife named Lilia Santiago reported that one of her patients died mysteriously during childbirth. Villagers swore they had heard the distinct wok-wok cries outside the clinic that night. When the sun came up, they found footprints that looked like bare chicken claws pressed into the mud outside. The locals, terrified, took the placenta and buried it 2 miles away, sprinkling ashes around the burial spot, an old superstition to ward off the creature's return. Then there's the story from Davao in 1992. A farmer was traveling home from the town of Dagos when an old woman approached him on the road. She asked for a ride, but when he blinked, he saw her shadow stretch out 20 feet long against the ground. In a flash, she was gone, and his motorbike engine died. He woke up later in a ditch, bruised and disoriented. His dog was missing. Police later found drag marks and blood trails leading deep into the nearby sugarcane fields. Locals buried crosses there, and to this day, no one travels that path after dark. Even now, in some remote barangays of Capiz and Iloilo, people report hearing scratching on their rooftops and whispered breaths near the windows of pregnant women. Journalists have interviewed entire families who have moved into churches at night, sleeping together for safety. There was even a viral news clip from Davao City in 2018 showing a large crowd chasing what witnesses swore was an Aswang woman. They claimed she fell from a roof and seemed to melt into the shadows before anyone could catch her. So, how do you survive an encounter? Ask any elder and they'll give you the rules. You hang garlic, salt, and blessed palm leaves by your door. You scatter ash around your house because its fine powder is said to burn the creature's flesh. You never ignore the tick-tick's call-if. It sounds faint. It's already on your roof. And if you find suspicious footprints, you must walk backward over them. They say it confuses the beast, sending its hunger somewhere else. They also say that if you can catch the Aswang's reflection, most often in water, it will appear distorted a monstrous outline instead of a human form. That's your chance to strike, but you must do it before sundown. Because once the sun sets completely, no force on earth can stop it until dawn. So, what's the meaning behind this terrifying monster? Anthropologists believe the Aswang myth may have grown from social fears. These were stories used to explain illness, miscarriages, and sudden death back when medicine was a mystery. But others say the creature represents a deeper pain, colonial trauma, gender persecution, and even a form of punishment for envy or forbidden desires. In some modern retellings, Aswangs are portrayed as victims themselves, cursed, not evil, trapped in an endless cycle of hunger. But for those who claim to have seen them, sympathy dies with the light. Legends say that when an Aswang dies, the darkness doesn't end there. She passes the curse on to a relative, whispering it to them with her final breath. That's why, in some provinces, when an elder passes away, families perform purification rituals. They burn the deceased's clothes and release chickens at dawn, all to make sure no malevolent spirit lingers behind. So, the next time you re in a quiet place and you hear a strange scratching on your roof, or a faint tick-tick echo coming from the trees, remember the old rule: if it sounds far away, it's near. And if it sounds near, it's already watching you. Because in the Philippines, monsters don't live under your bed. They walk beside you in the daylight, smiling and human, until the night calls them home. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into folklore, don't forget to subscribe and like the video for more content like this. Stay safe out there.